Give you all of me, give me all of you. I got
It's your time to decide who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in two different ways. Today's piece, these straight blue jeans. Okay, so for today's outfit, I thought it would be fun to create a denim on denim look. I actually don't remember ever wearing a double denim look where both pieces haven't had a dark blue wash. And honestly, I thought I didn't really like that. But after putting these pieces together, I feel like I've changed my mind. Moving on, I decided to style this lighter wash of denim with silver accessories. And together with the heels and the clutch that you're gonna see in a second, I feel like it's giving early autumn vibes. And I also feel like the silver made the look a bit fresher, if that makes sense. But with that being said, here you guys have my final look. Now over to Elle. So since it was a little bit chilly out today, I also decided to create a look that would be a bit more suitable for autumn. Starting off pretty casual with this sweater vest, but then pairing it together with these high heels to make the outfit a little bit more updressed. That is my favorite way to elevate any outfit without having to put too much effort in. Moving on, I finished the look off with these sunglasses that has a hint of blue in them and a black clutch to make the outfit a little bit more chic. Pretty simple, but that would be my final look. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better? It's your time to decide who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in two different ways. Today's piece, these low-rise jeans. You guys really seem to love these jeans because every time we wear them, we get so many questions about them. They are from a brand called Blueville, but unfortunately, Isa got them secondhand a couple years back. So even though you can't get a hold on these exact pair, people have told us that the brand Miss 60 could have similar options. But anyway, let's talk about how I decided to style them. I paired the jeans with this oversized off-the-shoulder sweater and a pair of slingbacks in the same color. Then I went with green accessories, and that would be my final look. Now over to Isa. So just like Elle said, I got these jeans a couple of years back and I used to really like them, but now I feel like they aren't really my style anymore. But every now and then I still reach for them because I do think they're kind of fun. And for today's styling, I wanted to play a little bit on the red tag that you can see on the jeans. So adding this red leather jacket felt like the perfect choice. And of course, the look wouldn't be complete without a pair of heels, red ones to be specific, and also some simple accessories. So with that being said, this is my final look. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better? It's your time to decide who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in two different ways. Today's piece, this brown bikini top. Okay, so for today's outfit, I'm obviously going for a beachy look. So these white linen pants felt really fitting. And then for my favorite part, this black beach cover up. I mean, how cute is that? It's actually Elle's, and I know she got it secondhand a few years back. And speaking of Elle, our outfits tend to turn out pretty similar, as you guys know. But I feel like this time we actually did take quite different approaches when creating these outfits. So make sure you keep on watching until her part so that you can decide which approach you like the most. I added a pair of black heels, a black bag, a black pair of sunglasses, and some jewelry to my outfit, and this is my final look. Now over to Elle. Like Isa said, we definitely went two different ways when styling this bikini top. I feel like she went more for a beach club outfit, whereas my outfit is a little bit more relaxed and not as updressed. And as you can tell, I decided to wear a lot of colors, so to tie the outfit together with the brown bikini top, I decided to go for a lot of brown accessories, which is one exception being these earrings that I feel matches very well with the color of my wrap top. But other than that, I kept everything else brown, including this bag, which I kinda ended up regretting because I don't feel like it matches the vibe of the rest of the outfit. But with that being said, this would be my final look. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better? We're back with another who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in two different ways. Today's piece, these mini shorts. It is officially summer, so I want my outfit to be appropriate for this season, which for me means light layers and light colors. So I started off with this super airy halter neck top, and then for heels I put on these cute wedges. I had to make this look a little bit more fun, so I decided to put on these bangles, and then I just kept to my normal jewelry that I wear almost every single day. And obviously we can't forget about sunglasses, so I added these brown ones. And then lastly I added this cute little summer bag. And that's my final look. Now let's see what Elle came up with. So as you guys will see, I was going for a very similar vibe to Isa, starting off with this cute summery top that matches the tone of the shorts very well. And one of my favorite colors when it comes to clothing is brown, so I had to go with all brown accessories for this look. So we're talking brown shoes, a brown belt, this brown bangle, the only exceptions being these earrings and also this yellow claw clip. But then I continued on with these brown sunglasses, and then last but not least, I had to go with this brown bag, keeping it pretty minimalistic and simple but still cute. So there you have my finished look. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better? It's your time to decide who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in 2 different ways. Today's piece, this trench coat. So I've decided to go for an outfit that you could wear during the summer, but it would definitely have to be for a more chilly day. Starting off with these cute mini shorts that I think would go well with literally anything. And also, usually when I wear this jacket, I like to style it with brown colors, so therefore I went with my brown suede boots. And as you guys probably know by now, we don't wear a lot of color. I think I usually revolve my outfit around 3 different colors, and then I keep my accessories in the same shades. Anyway, now over to Isa. As you're gonna find out, Elle and I have very similar tastes, and our minds works pretty much the same. So I too decided to style this trench with a pair of boots, but instead of brown, I went for a black pair to match my skirt. And then you already know it, I picked out the same glasses as Elle, but in black. And then for jewelry, I prefer styling black with silver. Lastly, I finished off my look with this black clutch. So here you guys have my very simple, finished outfit. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better? It's your time to decide who wore it better. A concept where we take one piece of clothing and style it in 2 different ways. Today's piece, these black leather boots. So we got a comment asking us to style a pair of boots, and my mind went straight to these ones that I thrifted a few years back. Speaking of, this entire outfit, excluding the accessories, are also thrifted pieces. Anyway, so today I went for a black and cream white color scheme. Is anyone surprised? And then I went with mostly gold jewelry to match the belt. Lastly, I added these sunglasses and this black leather bag. And here you guys have my final look. Now, let's see else. I also decided to style these boots with a longer skirt because to me this combination always feels very chic. You can never go wrong with layering, so I added this black sweater, and I think this is the piece that really ties the look together. And then of course we can't forget about the boots. For jewelry, I just added these silver hoops and also this chunky silver ring. And then I added the same sunglasses as Isa, but in a brown color to match the skirt. I finished the look off with this beautiful bag that picks up both the brown and black colors of my outfit. And that would be my final look. So now, seeing our outfits side by side, who do you think wore it better?